Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first Kirby game I ever played.
And the second one in the Game Boy series.
Kirby's Dream Land 2, as you can tell by the title.
And I think it's also the last one in the Game Boy series.
I believe you're right. And
after this was the Game Boy Color. And Game Boy Pocket. And the Game Boy Pocket Color.
So is there an actual story to this one? I can't remember.
There is. It's just, it's not told in the actual game. It's, I'm not exactly sure what the details of it are, but the general gist is I think DDD's causing trouble again and Kirby has to stop him once more. And there's no real reason behind it, and no one knows really what's going on.
Ah, okay. Level 1, Grassland.
But there's probably a lot bigger story to it than that.
That's just what you know of.
Also, you may have noticed that this game actually introduces new characters and stuff. Like on the title screen, you saw what looked like a hamster, a owl, and a fish.
And then you saw the hamster again just a moment ago.
Yep, in the intro to this area. Why haven't you gone in yet?
I don't know.
Stop screwing around. Eat that enemy and spit him at something. Nah, just get hit by the thing that's sweeping up the mess. This game is a lot like the previous Kirby's Dream Land in that you can still swallow enemies and spit them out, but just like Kirby's Adventure, it also has the ability to copy powers and stuff, which we'll see. It doesn't have that many different varieties of powers, but they're all really good.
It should be pointed out, since we've been collecting them, those stars you keep seeing, if you fill up the bar that's just above my life and level screen, you get an extra life.
It takes 7 in total. Here's our very first copy ability.
Parasol, or Umbrella.
Yep. There's only about, I don't know, I think about 6 or 7 different copy abilities in this game.
Which is still pretty good.
And, but what really makes them diverse is that, just like you saw in the opening credits, or the opening of this land, whoever you use those powers with changes the power slightly.
That's one of the reasons I love Parasol so much.
It's really a good head protector. Kirby's now destroying innocent little chickens.
Well, it's their fault for being in my way.
If they didn't want to get eaten by Kirby, then they shouldn't have been in this game.
Exactly! Kirby has an eating problem, you know.
Yeah, but he's been going to Weight Watchers. He stays really thin despite all that he eats. He has a really fast metabolism. And a bottomless stomach.
And I got an extra life.
And it's time for...
the usual minigame.
Yep.
Oh, so close, but hey, I made it somewhere.
At least you didn't suck like you did in Kirby's Adventure and get the bottom rung on your first try.
I got better after that. I never hit anything under like 4 after that.
Yeah. Oh, here's a chance at fire, which you did not take.
Yeah, that would have been a good choice.
Oh well. There's Poppy Bro Jr. He doesn't give you a power. And these chickens act like the mushrooms from the previous games in that if you try to eat them immediately, you just get the egg. That is if they have an egg.
And fire.
Instead of the fire power from Kirby's Adventure, they actually use the fireball skill. It's just called fire, though. Hey, it's our first enemy. I'm not sure what this mini-boss's name is. I think it's like Ember. But if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'm sure someone will correct me. I mean, that's all anybody on the internet ever does lately is correct you. His pattern's pretty simple. He just tries to be level with you and then fireball into you. And just like Mr. Bright, or Mr. Shine, the sun out of the two, he's not invincible while doing this for some reason. I swear they fixed that later on.
I believe they did. And this is Rick.
And this is what Rick happens when you mix Rick with fire.
It turns into the old fire ability.
Also, each animal buddy has his own unique music.
And Rick is one of my favorite themes.
Hey, there's a chance to show off Rick Parasol. But we've already really seen that one. It was shown in the opening to this. Rick will pull out Kirby and balance him on the umbrella in a really comical fashion.
I'm gonna use it anyways.
Well, it would help if you actually eat the enemy that gives you the power, not the enemy that's holding it.
Ow.
Pardon me. It's basically a very stationary power, but it works for what it's used for. It's good for hitting enemies above you. It's not as good as some of Kirby's later abilities, especially with Rick, because Rick has some really good ones.
Mm-hmm. Rick, out of the partners, is my second favorite, though.
Well, there's 3 of them, and we haven't seen the other 2 yet, so we're not going to spoil
Which is why I didn't say anything about which ones they are.
But we'll see them really shortly.
I got health back.
This time was worse than last time.
Hey, I didn't hit nothing.
It's a hamster dance. Rick is a hamster, if you couldn't tell. Or if you didn't hear me say it the first time when I was talking about it earlier. Kirby's a pretty cool guy. He rides hamsters and doesn't afraid of anything.
And jumps over waddle doos.
By the way, Rick can't fly at all. He does get some interesting special abilities in other games, but in this one he's really just your ground partner.
Which is a nice difference.
He's kind of useful. He's got all of his different powers that make him really good. Rick is definitely your meat and potatoes partner.
Sounds about right. And here is something special! And why I made sure to grab the umbrella.
Yep, the only way through that little barricade is with Rick and the umbrella power.
And this is our first rainbow drop.
Yes. If you collect these, something good will happen. If you don't collect them all, something not so good will happen.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want 100%, you're gonna have to get both of them. You're gonna have to get none of. You're gonna have to miss one and then come back and get it later.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous.
Of course, if that's not true, then that wouldn't surprise me at all. But whatever. The internet is not a place for facts, it's a place for speculation. Take your facts somewhere else.
See, the next power I'm taking to show off the difference.
I wish there was another power. Doesn't seem to be any around here.
Yeah, that would be bomb if they had added it in already.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Poppy Bros Jr. would have given you bomb power.
I think this is the last time it doesn't give you bomb power.
This game makes me long for Kirby Superstar Ultra. Or Kirby's...
It sounded like you said Kirby's Gotham for a second.
Kirby Superstar is what I'm trying to say, not Ultra.
Which is actually next, and I want a different power.
Oh, good luck finding one.
Alright guys, this will take me about 15 seconds.
Not even that. It's time to fight the boss of World 1. Gee, I wonder who it could be. I don't know who it is. I'm really confused. With that mask on, you really can't tell. Quick, beat him up. Oh.
Oh, it is Wispy!
Oh, who knew? Wispy Woods being the first boss?
Ow.
He has a few new tricks this time, like those roots, but he's still pretty easy to beat.
And yet I almost died. Well, actually, no, I didn't. If I had actually lost all my health, I would have just lost Rick. That's it.
I actually don't think that's, that was a mask. It looked like somebody was restraining Wispy Woods, and it makes you wonder why they would do that.
Indeed.
I'm sure we'll never find
Level 2, Big Forest, and my favorite animal companion.
I think everybody likes that particular animal companion. But what is his name, and where is he? Will we find him here? Oh, there's the mushroom enemies. And there's a Bronto boat.
And more mushrooms. I think Mario had a bit of a hand in this game.
Are you kidding? It's Nintendo. They put mushrooms in everything.
Makes you wonder.
Even the games that don't require mushrooms. I should have eaten that umbrella.
I don't want another umbrella.
Any power's better than no power. Later on in the series, they really go nuts with giving characters new powers. It's really interesting. But for now, we just got the powers that we have. All like 7 of them per character. Which is still 21 different powers.
And now, the easiest battle Meet Koo!
Owner of some of the most interesting music in the game.
And some of the best power variations.
Koo can fly! And his powers are usually focused around striking one enemy or throwing out projectiles.
And getting hit! Oh, and inhaling in the air.
Yeah, the ability to inhale in the air is invaluable. Pro tip, don't use Fireball over a gap. That leads to death. You will die. But that was obvious.
Ooh,
Hey, look who it is!
My favorite Koo power variation. Cutter!
Mine's Umbrella. It's ridiculously broken.
Yeah, I will agree with that. As you remember me doing a couple of days ago when I was practicing the game.
We'll show off Koo's Umbrella power later.
It is especially helpful against a certain boss way late in the game.
We might make it through 2 worlds in this video. Go Koo, fly on for great justice! Defeat Sir Kibble with his own blades, only they're feathers.
And it's a different Sir Kibble. Ooh!
No, it's always the same Sir Kibble, they just respawn him. Do we have the power necessary?
Hang on, I'm going to go check. I wrote this down, viewers. Oh, nope. Ah! No!
Did you mess up?
No, we haven't had the enemy that gives the power yet.
Aha.
Well, just remember that's there, viewers.
I'm pretty sure I know what power it is. It seems kind of obvious to me.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious. Ah!
It's a power that makes you fall down.
No, not that one.
Interesting.
I'm sorry about the viewers, I hadn't hit the pad. Because I wrote them all down.
I see. Well, that would have been my second guess.
What the?
You don't usually see those guys without their mushroom.
Yep.
Unless you eat the mushroom. Get that Bronto Burt. Don't even show him any mercy. Haha.
Take that.
Scarfies are not a problem.
Haha. Well, this seems safe.
It seems pretty easy to get to.
Well, there's the power.
Yep,
The
a power we have
question
not
is-
yet seen.
Question is, can I go back?
This particular power I have dubbed Spike Bomber, because that's basically what you do. You don't actually bomb anybody, but you could dive bomb somebody with the spikes out, and it would really
Oh, I
hurt.
can't go down? I'll have to come back, viewers.
Well, it's not like it's not right at the beginning, as long as you don't die first. So, don't die first. And just like any other games, do not try to eat Scarfy. It's a bad idea. Do 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 do. Gotta love that music.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it keeps you from enjoying the actual level music every time, but who really cares? If you're not using an animal buddy, then you're doing it wrong.
Or you're doing a Kirby awesome run.
Quick, play a one-hit Kirby run.
Hey, get back here. Oh, I remember what I need to do now.
Yeah, you're trying to do things the hard way.
Okay, health. Well,
A
that's
little bit of
better.
health.
I'm not gonna lose him anytime soon.
2 health is better than no health.
Okay, I'm gonna quick. Alright, it's right at the beginning, duh.
Yeah, just go right back in.
Alright, viewers. Whee!
Now, dive bomb that thing with spikes.
And we got our second one.
And that's 2. Well, duh. You just said second one.
And I left the room without being intelligent.
Now we have 2. But you already knew that, because we said it like 3 times.
And just for more. 2!
I like it too! Did you see that new game 2 day?
Yesterday.
It's terrific! Totally!
Oh, that was a perfect chance to show the umbrella.
Oh well. We can be ridiculously broken later. Or we can be ridiculously broken now.
Let's see.
It's the Coonado!
I like that name.
Yep, instead of the tornado power, they just put an umbrella on Koo's head and make him spin around. What's so broken about this is that the length of invincibility during it makes it really easy to break the game.
Yes, it does. I'm about to lose him if I'm not careful.
Start using it.
Well, that could have come at a worse time.
Hey! It's the umbrella enemy. His name is Jumper Shoot.
What, really?
Yeah, that's his name. Jumper Shoot. I know some of the enemy boss names, but I couldn't remember that first one. I think it has an enemy roll call, though, at the end, just like in Kirby's Dream Land 1. You need to start playing this a little bit more carefully. You're gonna end up losing your animal buddy.
Okay, that's it. I'm playing this game properly.
Game face on. Yeah, your game face is on the whole game. You're still getting your butt kicked. And now we'll eat Jumper Shoot and get back Koo.
Which is, I figured that was it, so that's one of the reasons I wasn't too miffed about losing him.
What's interesting is that you just lost Koo, but he was somehow still captured in that bag. What's interesting is if you open a bag with an animal buddy of the same type, what will be in it is a character named Gooey, and Gooey will completely restore your health if you pick him up. He also has his sister with him in this game too. Her name is Choo Choo, I think.
Gooey and Choo Choo?
I could be wrong.
I'm seeing Zelda references.
Actually, I think it's just Chew. I could be wrong.
Chew your food before you swallow.
If I'm wrong, someone will correct me once again, because I am not the king of all facts.
Nope, that's Michael.
No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know it either. Remember, kids, it's impossible to know everything unless you have the internet. And then you'll always know everything that's not right. The internet, full of lies and bacon. And
lies and
else.
fake bacon.
Fake bacon?
Fake
like
bacon.
that imitation stuff no one ever wants to eat?
Yep.
Soy bacon? Ugh.
I think I know which fight this is. I'm trying to decide if I need a power. I'm good.
Just go in. I'm sure you'll be fine. It's... Dang, why can't I remember his name? I think it's Nruff and something else. There's two of them. It's like Nruff and Reddy. Or Netty. Nruff and Netty or something like that. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably mispronouncing it. I just know that later on there's enemies that look similar to this that are called Nruff. N-R-U-F-F. Anyway, if you couldn't tell, this one's going to play out a lot like the Lo and La 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 fight.
Except a little more open and slightly easier to handle.
Yeah, and the main boss has the ability to change lanes.
But he's already done for.
Just like a road-raging driver in rush hour traffic.
You're right, we did get through 2 worlds in one video.
I kind of figured.
Alright, since we didn't point this out in between, the game shows you when you've collected rainbow drops in the world. There is 1 per world. Just one,
but one is enough.
Oh yeah.
Some of the ones later on get a little tedious to pick up.
Oh. Level 3, Ripple Field.
And the last one,
which is fun and enjoyable to use, but not my favorite.
Koo just ate Kirby. That's just weird. Or not Koo, but our third animal friend, who has a name that begins with K.
Too bad Rick's doesn't start with K. They could be a team of Ks.
I don't think that would have been a good idea. Just saying. Oh well. Anyway, we're on a tropical island with coconuts and,
Coconuts of Doom!
Enemies that usually lurk underwater on top of trees.
Ooh.
It's rock time! Unfortunately, Koo's rock ability isn't all that interesting.
It's about the same as Kirby's, really.
Yep. I like to think of it as Koo sitting on a nest or something. perching on a branch of a tree.
Well, in Pokemon terms, I'd be using the move Roost.
Interesting ability. Get in there. There are a lot of flying-type Pokemon, and I like a fair few of them. But some of them are just junk. But then again, that could be said about every type of Pokemon. Also, the Boomerang Blades for Ku get nerfed underwater. Range limitation. After this level, I think we're going to have to call this a video.
I'm thinking you're right. Whew! Got it.
Oh well, I'm sure this level is really long, except it's not.
I have a feeling I know what's coming. Nope.
Try not to get hurt. All Kirby can do when he's underwater is spit bubbles.
Range
That reminds me of waiting for you to make a turn in traffic.
I'm not that bad. Okay.
You waited like a full minute for him to shoot, and he didn't shoot, and you could have gone during that whole time. Man.
I figured the moment I moved again, he would shoot.
Well.
And on that note of you guys hearing about my driving abilities,
he gets lost.
Hey, something were you guys not giving me right directions.
Yeah, right.
Oh well, we'll see you guys next time.